popped this on. Here's the verse that came to me. Stand still and see the salvation of our God. Stand still. I love that. Quit your fretting. Quit your struggling. Stand still. Stand still. It's a good word for the day. So we had nose clips on 6 of Callie's. This is something Dion produces sometimes with a nose where the little narrows are like this and they can't breathe. So the doctor gives them a little snip here, a little snip there, and then they can breathe. That air goes up in their nose better. Their whole life, it actually will increase the length of their life. So got my little seahorses on. We got at Dana Point in California. I actually heard from Steve that's getting a puppy, I think out of the Cali litter, and Maddie, this amazing woman, is helping him get this puppy, and she is amazing. She's the one that provided us with the beautiful beach house at Dana Point. We were right on the ocean. You walk out the back door and you fall over and you're in the ocean. It's amazing. If you go back to July the 4th, we left here the 4th and we arrived there the 6th. You can see those videos of Joy and the puppy and I at this beautiful place. It was amazing. It was wonderful. It was restful. It was nourishment to my soul to be in such a beautiful place. And I would just go out in the mornings. I mean, this house was, I did a video. The video of the house is up there too. You walk out back and it has this chair with the back and the cover. And anyway, I just snuggled up. And even though it was July, it was cool in the mornings. And it was cool all day. It never got hot. This was interesting because Maddie said the house doesn't have an air conditioner. And I thought, well, that's odd. It's California and it's July, but it didn't need one. It was the breeze from the ocean to these huge picture windows. I'm telling you, God is amazing. He is amazing. So what do you think of my hair? My cowlick has always wanted to stand straight up, so I'm not arguing with my hair. I'm just letting it stand straight up. Wants to stand straight up and wave at everybody. There you go. Got a haircut tomorrow at 11:30, I think. So I felt like I answered 100 emails and 50 texts before I even got on the road today at 12:30. It just seemed that way. I didn't. It was probably only 20 emails and 15 texts, but it just seemed that way. And you know, this is my word from the Lord, walking in the Spirit and not getting stressed. And what was our verse last year? Let the words of our mouth and the meditation of our heart be pleasing and acceptable to you, O Lord, our rock and our redeemer. That's Psalms 19. It is such a glorious day. 75, and actually it got up to 78. And sunny. It was poured all night. It probably rained 3 or 4 inches last night. There's a little cloud right now, but typically once the clouds cleared this morning, I went outside all bundled up and I'm like, it's warm out here. Oh, so last night my heater, my little blow heater went bing. Then I smelled smoke and then I unplugged it and it's trash. So I was really glad I had a backup heater because I have to have more than one heater in the tank room where my bed is. It's not my bed, it's a couch, and the puppies are, and my desk is, and the dryer and the sink. That's what's in there. 3 puppy boxes, my couch, my desk, and the sink, and the dryer. I run that dryer sometimes just to keep me warm. It's gloriously warm today. I wish I was outside riding horses. I am so excited about taking 2 months off. You have no idea. So Lily today was, let's go ride horses. I'm like, we're knee deep in puppies. I left her there working on puppy packs. She knows better. But some horseback riding in March and April. So we pray for some good weather March and April, and had some praying about moving some horses around a little bit about that. And so thinking I may get Emmy on Ace this summer. He's 5, he'll be 6. He's short. He's actually a cutting horse, so if you were going to like bulldog with him and you were going to run your horse up beside your steer and slide off your horse onto the steer, grab his horns and twist his head and throw him down. I know it sounds violent, but you know, this is the kind of horse you'd want. Or if you were cutting cattle, he's real low to the ground, so I don't know if you've ever seen him cut cattle. If you cut one cow away from the herd, the cow thinks, I probably am going to die. So they do everything within their power to get back to the herd, right? There's less chance of you dying when there's 30. It's 1 in 30, not 1 in 1 if you dying. So their life depends on them getting back to the herd. So it's quite marvelously beautiful to watch a cutting horse do this and keep a cow from going back to the herd. And the horse wins when the cow doesn't get back to the herd. If you don't know what you're doing when you're on the horse, I mean, you have to stay with your horse, and you have to stay out of your horse's way, right? Stay out of your horse's way. Sometimes we get in our horse's way. Often people do. I had another thought. I had a wonderful thought. What was that wonderful thought, Lord? I had a really wonderful thought. I don't know what it was. And I got to talk about horses. Working on my vision board. I was up till 1 o'clock last night printing pictures, so I would thrill to do an all-girls cruise, maybe even next year about this time. So that's exciting. So I printed these pictures of a cruise line, and we're going to print little pictures of us and glue them on, right? Like we're on the top decks, setting in the sun, swimming. Oh, this is funny. Okay, true story, funny story. I don't know if this was the last cruise that Tim and I was on. It's been 3 years ago next month that we went. We had to walk through that top deck to get to the cafeteria or whatever you called it. It is beautiful. If you've never been on a cruise, well, my daughter went on a cruise out of Texas, and she said it was horrible. The food was horrible. She had a horrible time. Horrible. That was her report. The ones that Tim and I went on Celebrity, I did. And looking at cruises, it was Celebrity Reflections. Its maiden voyage no, that's not true. I mean, it had been out like maybe 2 months, maybe 3 months. I don't know. This ship had just started. It's called Celebrity Reflections. And just this beautiful, cruise ship. But you had to walk through where people were sunning and reading and all of that. So we had to walk through there to get to the cafeteria. So we walked through. We had to walk through all these people, right? And trust me, most people look better in clothes than they do in a bathing suit or unclothed. Now, on the islands, they actually did have these things called nude beaches, which I'm like, again, I reiterate, most people look better with clothes on than with clothes off. So, Tim said, I can't stand to walk through there and look at all these people in their bathing suits. Please. Have you ever seen my husband? He doesn't have a butt. He has 2 legs shoved up in his back, right? Which was fine when he was young and fit. When we married, he had a 29-inch waist. He was so hot. Now he has a 45-inch waist. Well, not really his waist, but, his Dunlap is getting bigger than when I delivered with my children. It's scary. suppose we love people not because what they look like, right? And I adore him. I just would very much love for him to take care of himself and you know, be healthier. He's not the picture of health. So I told him, I said, well, you don't look any better in your swimsuit. I don't look any better in my swimsuit. And all these people laying out here. I mean, there was people our age, you know, reading and just resting, and some of them were visiting, and they were having a good time sitting out there in all their fineness and in their swimsuits. Anyway, it was pretty funny. So, a few things on my goal poster. I printed a picture of this divine blood bay. So if you don't know what a blood bay is, it's a horse with black mane and tail and black stockings, but a blood bay is very red. Not like a sorrow, like Ace is a sorrow. It's very, very red. Now I haven't printed my picture of my 4-horse trailer. And I haven't printed a picture of us doing a clinic. I want Lily and Emmy and I to go up by Springfield and do a horse clinic for a couple days up there, because it's just good to have, I mean, I could do a clinic for them here, but it's good to travel and to travel with the horses and to have someone else instructing them, not just me. And I've never done a clinic that I haven't got my money's worth. Of course, I was doing with licensed Pirelli instructors too, but still, it's a lot of money. But, so that's exciting. That's exciting. We're thinking about doing that. Maybe in March or April, just getting ready for this 100-mile ride. It's about 110 miles, but we call it the 100-mile ride. Getting our horses ready. So that is exciting. Emmy came and worked last Thursday. Of course, she wasn't there 2.5 hours. We did a lot more running around than working. But she's an absolute joy, just as Lily is. I left Lily working. I've talked 12 minutes and nobody's called. Beloved husband is calling. So, wow, that's pretty interesting. Since I downloaded this I reset my phone. That's what I was going to tell you. So I reset my phone because if you call and get my voicemail, it says, sorry, she hasn't set up her voicemail, and then they hang up on you. I mean, how rude is that? And they hang up on you. And so I got on Google and it said how to fix this is to reset your phone, whatever that means. But I did it and I lost my passwords. Anyway, it was not good. But I think in the end it is going to be good because somebody just called me and it didn't interrupt my video. Yay! Me! But that means I gotta get off here and call my beloved husband back. That's how he's programmed in my phone. Hey Siri, call beloved husband. So it's one other thing I was going to say. Got Sadie last night, and she's probably got 8 or 9 in there. Hopefully that many. Something else I was going to tell you. Oh, about my goal poster. Just putting me doing a handstand. I want to be able to press a handstand, right? I think for the last 4 weeks, I haven't even got my heart rate up. I have certainly gotten soft this winter, just working at the computer and with the puppies and not just out running. I haven't been walking, jogging for about 4 weeks. So you got to do it 3 times a week, right? And it's not that I couldn't do jumping jacks. I could, I just have not. So that's where I'm at, and about to the vet clinic, and just want to say how marvelously wonderful God is, and this day is, and I am so happy. Puppies are going home, and everybody's happy, and I am one happy person with them. So I'm going to sign off, call my beloved husband back. Holly Berry's going to Connecticut tomorrow, and as much as I'll miss her new family can't wait to